Here are the questions that you should ask before securing a garnishment bond. Before we discuss what this bond is about, let us first find out what garnishment means. A garnishment is a form of legal proceeding that enables someone you financially owe, the plaintiff, to seize your property and assets as payment. It comes in the form of a percentage of your wages and bank account balances, up to the amount you owe, which may be taken without your permission to satisfy a debt. What is a garnishment surety bond? This type of judicial bond is provided by the defendant to secure the release of property reached by a garnishment. It also ensures that if the plaintiff wins the case, the defendant's property, such as assets, wages, financial accounts, will be released to the plaintiff. Should the court rule in favor of the defendant, the garnishment bond will provide a financial remedy where the plaintiff pays damages and costs if the writ is proven to be wrongfully sued. In a nutshell, it guarantees to the court that the plaintiff has no prejudice or malicious intentions when making a garnishment claim against the defendant. What documents are needed to get started with a garnishment bond? The following are needed to secure this bond. 1. Completed application. 2. Copy of a court order or judgment that requires the bond. And 3. Financial documents may be required if you are trying to get this bond approved without collateral. Is collateral required for this bond? There are situations where we can approve the bonds without collateral. However, these situations will be approved on a case-by-case basis. In order to get a garnishment bond approved without collateral, typically the underwriters want to review your credit report. Also, the underwriter may need to review your personal financial information. How much does a garnishment bond cost? Each situation is viewed individually. If you utilize collateral to secure the bond, then your cost, also known as the bond premium, will typically be 1% of the full bond amount. However, if we approve your bond without collateral, the cost will be higher. To have a better understanding of garnishment bonds, here's a sample scenario. Miss Lockhart is named in a lawsuit by her creditor for non-payment of her debts. A junior executive in a telecommunications firm, her employment wages have been seized as directed by court order on behalf of her plaintiff creditor. If her work earnings are garnished, a portion of her wages owed by the employer will go directly to the judgment creditor without her access and permission. She procures a garnishment bond to protect the creditor's interest in her assets and property. She cannot have access to her wages and bank accounts where her wages were deposited until the court has made a decision. If there is evidence that her creditor has made wrongful and unfair claims against her, she will be able to collect the damages. If the creditor prevails in the case, the surety's role is to financially guarantee the release and access of her wages and other assets and property to the plaintiff. If you would like to learn more about garnishment bonds and how to easily secure one, feel free to contact us at 800-333-7800. You can also visit our website at www.suretybondauthority.com and get your free quote today.